This is like my third time. My third time hitting the record button. What is this energy? We're gonna just jump right in. All right. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Welcome to 2026. This is your love reading. All right. So we have making bank in reverse, loving yourself, spilled tea. All right, so you may feel like you're not really doing anything. Nothing really major is happening for you. You got no real motion. Maybe you have motion in other areas, but when it comes to love, you may feel like love is a blockage for you. That if you attempt to pursue love or allow love to come in, it will affect your finances. Okay? Now, this is telling me that something has happened repetitively that has convinced you of this. Okay? And so you have determined that the universe is always watching and the universe wants you to love yourself, and that you have to focus on you and your self-love and stay out of the drama, stay above the drama. Okay. And so I do feel like love readings are mere entertainment for you right now. It's like a stroke of a fantasy, an illusion, a way to kind of like fantasize about something better out there potentially, because maybe something hasn't come in yet. So we're going to focus on what's coming in. What's coming in? Still standing. Cosmic connection. Okay, this could be a same-sex connection. Breaking up. Don't have to be a same sex. Okay. Expecting. Oh, shit. So I am picking up on, like, you have been given the green light to go out there, live your life, do whatever it is that you want to do. But I feel like what's for you, you're meant to be healing. Like, not only healing your heart, but healing a connection. A lot of you guys, like, you're supposed to be with somebody. Okay? And I feel like this is somebody that you don't want to be with, but you're supposed to be with somebody that you broke up with. Y'all are supposed to get back together, but you don't want to be with this person. Because you feel like every time you deal with this person. Now, I'm not going to say you're supposed to be with this person. Let me change that. Even though the cards are saying that. What I'm saying to you is that, yes, you have free will, but something about your contract, something about your life is connected to this person. Okay? You're not supposed to let hard times break y'all apart. You're not supposed to let other connections sabotage what y'all have. Okay, y'all are supposed to go through trials and tribulation, and you are supposed to be able to know what's going on in the world, know what's going on in this connection, and still persevere. You're supposed to have some type of testimony, epic tale of triumph against all odds, and it's supposed to bring about, it's going to be a very enthralled love story. However, you do not want to give someone a clean slate. You don't want to give someone a second chance. You do not want to reconcile with somebody. You're like, nope, I don't want it. So it says, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. So you feel like you've outgrown this connection. All right. This is pretty much what's coming towards you, is someone that wants to reconcile with you. Okay. Wait, go back in there. They feel like you allow gossip or something like that to break y'all up. They feel like you, or maybe you feel like that. Maybe you just constantly are hearing a lot of bad things or negative things happening in connection with this person, and you don't want no parts of it. It's like you have decided, like, I'd rather love myself than to get caught up in this mess. Maybe they're the ones that maybe you found out that they are kind of like fluid, or that they have something going on, or maybe you know this about them. There are certain things that you just can't unsee. Okay, you can't unsee it. However, it feels like this connection, you guys have transcended time. It says this connection transcends time, space, and logic. We've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. You guys keep incarnating together. And in this lifetime, you guys decided to break each other's hearts, to do the worst, and then to get back together and show the world what the other side of the coin looks like when you've done the work and they've done the work, and you guys are ready to come back together. But you must forgive one another. You must wipe the slate clean, both of you. You're sick and tired of getting caught off guard with stuff that you didn't hear at the beginning of when. It's like you have this. It's like you feel like if you give someone a clean slate, you should know everything that they did, and you should know everything that happened in the separation, because you don't want no surprises. Like later on, you don't want nobody popping about the blue saying this about you. You want to hear it. It's like you want to hear it from this person. It's like, based off what I hear, based off what I know, will determine if I'm able to forgive you, if I'm able to wipe this slate clean. If you decide to wipe a slate clean with someone, you want to make sure that there's nothing that could happen foreseeable in the future that could detour or disturb your relationships. You know who I'm talking to? Let me tell you who I'm talking to. I'm talking to those of you that one person, they have went out there and fucked any whatever city, state they ever lived in. They done probably tried everything, done everything, just straight hoism. Okay, and no matter who they have dealt with, nothing satisfies them, nothing does it for them. All they think, breathe, they just think, breathe, they can't get you out of their system. Okay, and they feel like you do this to them. Now, let's talk about the flip side, right? Because the flip side of y'all is going to be those of you that say, you know what, I could do so much better than this. I'm done talking. I'm done. You procrastinated. You slept on me. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find better. I'm going to do better. And it's like, no matter how many people want to pursue you, either they run off because they scared of you, or you run them off because they can tell that you're still in love with someone else. They can tell that your heart is not open. And because of that, they don't even waste their time. And you over here saying, rejection is God's protection. But what you don't realize is it's still for better or for worse with this person. So the question is, do you feel like you made the wrong decision in love? Do you regret any relationship that you've ever had? And do you feel like, have you ever said, had I been given another opportunity, I would have done it differently? If you said that, then that's what this journey has been for you thus far. Loving yourself. It's giving you the opportunity to try something different, do something different. So help you God. And if after everything that you've done, your heart still calls, I can hear your heart crying out for me. Baby, can you hear it? Hear it calling. Your heart has been claimed. You have, it's like this connection is so heartbreaking. This connection is so heartbreaking. It breaks you guys' heart to be away from each other. It feels like forbidden love. So in order for you, if you're in your heart space all you go back to is this person. Your heart yearns for this person. Their heart yearns for yours. So that's why you be hating to be in your heart chakra. That's why you be hating to feel, because it's painful to feel for this motherfucker. It's painful for this motherfucker to feel for you. It feels easier numbing out. It feels easier avoiding it. It feels easier doing anything but this. And you keep saying, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. Now, I feel like the only person that, if I could describe this energy, no pun intended, and I really have a lot of respect and admiration for the person that I'm about to say this. But since she's a public figure, I'm going to use this as an example, because maybe some of y'all watch it. I don't fucking know. But what I am going to tell you is, no matter what Peach McIntyre and her husband go through, she knows in her heart of hearts that she is loving someone through thick and thin, through pain. The definition of the word love someone unconditionally is in that energy. Now, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but what I am saying is, it may be humiliating. You may feel like people can talk about you. You may feel like people may laugh at you. You may feel like people may say you're stupid. You may feel like a lot of people say a lot of things, but they are happy when y'all are not together. They are more concerned about y'all relationship than y'all have ever been concerned about any person has ever talked about y'all have ever fucked with. Y'all have the type of connection where other people are invested in the status of what you and this person is. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the entire world will be sitting around with popcorn waiting for some unexpected tragedy to occur between you and this person? You've got to have a very important life mission with one another for the entire world to sit front row seat at the epic tale of you and this person with they fucking popcorn. And they want to know, are you together? Are y'all not together? Are you gonna get together? Are y'all not gonna get together? Y'all not sitting around asking nobody what's going on in their relationship. You probably don't even fucking know who they ever dated. But there's something about you guys' connection, even when it doesn't work out. Even when it doesn't work out, people around you mourn like they literally watch the people that they idolize fall apart. They cry. They say, I placed all my hopes and dreams in you. Now, maybe this lifetime, it ain't rainbows and lollipops. Maybe this lifetime y'all have done things to each other. Y'all have said things to each other. And maybe, just maybe, y'all are meant to put that out there. Because you're not here for nobody else's story but your own. You're not here to make sense of why yours don't look like the next person down the street, the cat down the road. You're here to live yours. To do yours and live it out loud with pride. Because I'm talking to two people that got a high pain tolerance. And y'all are not supposed to be together. And it is always going to be, girl, boy, let me tell you what I heard. I heard X, Y, and Z. That's going to always make y'all look at each other like, you embarrassed me. You did this to me. How dare you do this to me? But then there's also the other side of the coin, where you're a victor, not because you hate each other, but because you love that person regardless. you know. But how do you know? How do you know if you're supposed to love someone regardless? That's a really good question. Nobody can answer that for you. But a life detached from your heart, out of fear of what your mind may think of it, well, some people may die not giving a fuck. Some people may cross over like, yep, sure did. I'm happy about it. Wouldn't regret it because I don't even fucking got a heart. But you, it wouldn't sit well with you. It wouldn't. And that's the truth. It would not sit well with you. So in 2026, I'm in a business. I'm in the business with the intention of listening to your heart and following your heart. Because your heart is where the hard work is. The heart is where, outside of whatever storyline or cards that you're dealt in this lifetime, when you go back to the other side, I'm in the business of helping you leave this earth with less regrets. I'm in the business of helping you identify what your heart wants, what your heart's desires are, and you coming to that space of acceptance, you being able to identify it. First of all, you can't accept shit until you can identify it. Because when you cross over and we taking names, you know what I'm saying? And we going through your review, one less unresolved emotion, one less unresolved issue, one less will keep you, is one step closer to your eternity, your eternal bliss. And it's not a destination, but there is a junction. And in that junction, I'm in the business of helping you figure it out when you make it to that junction. So this lifetime ain't gonna make too much sense. Nobody's gonna understand the calling over your life. Nobody's gonna understand it. But for people like you go down in history. For people like you, you're not a victim. You understand the assignment. So what's coming towards you is a choice. After you have taken some time loving yourself, you've chased the bank, you've chased the money, you've chased the streets, you ran this, you ran after every material. Did it satisfy you? Are you happy with what will be on the other end? It's not a bad thing. If you are, you should be able to say that with your head up, your chest out, and your heart beating. But if your heart is cold and you are emotionally detached and you cannot let yourself feel, then that is a clear indication that you are not listening to your heart. You can't. You are someone that cannot listen to Shira 7. You are not built like that. And there's nothing wrong with what she's doing. She is here for a lane. She is here for a reason. And there's nothing wrong with what she's doing. But the people that are called to her, she's doing exactly what she's meant to do. Because when they came on this earth, they said that they wanted that lifestyle. They wanted that reality. So their soul gravitates towards it. And when they try to be anything but that, else but that, they feel some type of way. They don't feel happy. This is about you being happy with your choice. You being happy with the resolve. And what I'm seeing here is you ain't happy with your resolve because you ain't find your lane. I'm going to need you to get in your motherfucking lane. Okay? And I'm going to need you to wear your colors with pride. And do it out loud. Fuck what people say. You got their attention anyway. Might as well give them something to watch. Something to feast on. Something to enjoy. Since they watching your life and they keeping up with you so damn hard. Alright, pussy asshole. Okay. Oh, you got divine timing, the same mistake in reverse. Things may feel slow and uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. You won't make the same mistake because you aren't the same person. How can you ever fear making the same mistake if you have changed? If you are changing, how can you be afraid? You're only afraid because you know you haven't really changed. You don't know what changes you made that you can feel here. And you'll never know what changes you made on the inside until you let yourself feel how you truly feel on the inside. Till you let yourself feel the pain. Okay? Some of you guys are saying there's just one thing in particular that's unforgivable. You're like, if somebody did this, this is like a sealed deal. Now let's say, for example, right? Someone tells you, yeah, I broke your heart. Yeah, I've done this. This has happened. That has happened. We can't fix what's already been done. You know what I'm saying? We can't change what's already happened. Because that was something that held us together. So you need a higher love. You need a higher power. You need a higher purpose. And for some of you, the higher purpose is to withstand anything. You feel like your soul is asking you to withstand any test, trial, any breakthing, and to be unfuckwittable when it comes to each other. This is like the type of conviction, the type of confidence that somebody wants you to have about you and them. Like, nothing can fucking ever break us. I need to know that that's possible. They're saying, I'm not expecting you to give me a clean slate. I'm not expecting you. I'm not expecting you to wipe everything away and forget everything, but I'm asking you to fucking stand 10 toes down with me. I'm asking you to go through the mud with me. I'm asking you, right? This is not really asking you to give them a chance. They're asking you to believe. Because you have this ability, when you believe, anything is possible. They need to know you believe. They need to know you still got that twinkle in your eye about them. They need to know that. That's what this person is saying. They need to know that no matter what other people say, oh, I'm about to get choked up. Ooh. They need to know that no matter what other people say, no matter what it looks like to the rest of the world, that's what this person needs. And they don't give a fuck about anything. But they need to know that you love them out loud. The hell or come high water or whatever can go on in the world, nothing could make you not want y'all to be together. It's like this person has this type of love where it sounds fucked up, but I'm gonna tell you, where it's like it doesn't matter about the job, the dog, the children, the family, the extended family, the world. They all can come and go, but you understand? I need to know you and me are going to be good. I need to know you and me are going to weather the storm. They like, I don't even care if we gotta duke it out or what we gotta do, you know. Can we do this? Do you believe that it is possible? Because if you believe that it's possible, they believe. So the choice is going to be up to yours. They ain't coming in playing no games either. They're very serious. They're saying like they can't even experience any type of satisfaction down under because their heart is not in it. So it's this superficial layer of love and affection that doesn't exist. They're exhausted. It's like heartbreak. Ooh, I'm telling you, heartbreak hotel. Heartbreak. They're heartbroken over this breakup. This is the hardest thing, man. This is the hardest thing this person has ever. This is by far the worst breakup. They so torn. They so torn. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside, pretending everything is fine. Has become its own crisis. This person is trying to hold it together. The fact that y'all couldn't stand, that y'all didn't succeed, that y'all didn't make it to forever. It's like, damn, this person want to shake the fucking screen. Damn. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. He's like, if we're both of us, we're doing this to each other. Can't you see? That's what they're saying. Plot twist. There's no fucking epic tale until we decide what it's gonna be. Nothing moves. We're at a standstill. So this person is saying we're at a standstill. I hear, fuck that bitch. Living a dream. I don't want this. I don't want this. This is not my future. This is not what I wrote for myself. This is not what I saw. Okay? Person saying you're not satisfied. They say you're chasing clout. You're not satisfied. You're chasing clout. Nobody's ever going to be good enough for you. They're like, how can you move on with your life and do anything and you got to leave behind your heart? How can you take a step without your heart? That's what they're saying. How can you take a step without your heart? Unspoken feelings. There are things that this person hasn't been able to say that they want to say, holding you back. They don't want to hold back anymore. Okay? They don't want to be married to someone new. They don't want to settle down with someone new. Some of y'all, this person is eloping. There's a wedding going down. They may be on the verge. And they want good karma. They don't want to be tied to this. That's what I got for y'all. Love y'all. Bye.